C.A.T.s Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and man, I am on fire with excitement today because I got a number of hot, and I mean hot items from McFarlane Toys that I'm just over the moon excited for, man. I feel like it's like I'm Michael Jordan in game one of the 1992 NBA Finals when he just couldn't miss. He said the basket looked like a big old huge bucket to where he just couldn't miss. And that's how I feel with this McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse haul. I just can't miss. I mean, it's just like one basket after another for me with each and every one of these items that I was able to fit on this table, folks. There is yet one more item that is just, I've been waiting on this thing, and it's here. I just got it in from the mail. Half of these items I've received through the mail. There's one that I picked up from Walmart, but man, this is big time for me, folks, and I hope it is for you as well. I hope you will enjoy this video here. These to me are like some of the hottest items on the market right now, and they truly represent as to why I love this brand, and why I feel like this is the best brand on the market. And then you have, for me, Masterverse is right there. Just those two awesome brands that we have. And as I say this, I know there are others out there who feel like, McFarlane do too much Batman, and they're just not into the McFarlane brand. And I respect their opinions, is to each is their own. And that's what this is all about. I mean, there's just so much out there for everybody to dive into. I mean, we have McFarlane Toys, we have the Masterverse, we have the Marvel Legends, and I love Marvel Legends. I mean, they're one of my most favorite brands too. And I understand why people they like Marvel Legends. Some people may like Mafex or Mezco. Those now those are some high prices when you talk about those brands. And then you got Super 7. But, for me, it always comes back to the McFarlane brand due to the quality of figures that we're getting. We're getting, as you can see on the table, various figures that scale, in a variety of heights. I don't know if that makes sense, but, figures that are like 7 to 8 inches. But then you have a figure like Killer Croc and ManBat, they're going to scale a little larger. And it's so cool to have that variation. And again, I understand, people say we get a lot of Batman, and I understand, I want to see more characters realized throughout the DC universe. And as I said in previous videos, I feel like we are starting to get other characters that are realized through the McFarlane brand, from the DC universe. So, I hope it continues on. There's a number of things that I hear that's coming down the pipeline that's going to be pretty cool, man. So, I'm excited. I'm excited to be sharing this all with you. But we're going to get this thing started. As you can see, I have Crazy Joker up front here, and he was that Death in the Family Joker that was supposed to be, this thing was supposed to be like a Walmart exclusive, but I never found this guy in Walmart at all, so I ordered him off Amazon, and yeah, he looks cool, man. I like him. He's the same body type and everything as the Joker, the clown from the Three Jokers wave, and that's okay. I mean, they gave me a new color deco for the shirt, tie, but this face sculpt is where it's at, man. Look at this face sculpt. Yeah. Joker craziness at its best, man. I mean, I had to get this one here. So, and he comes with this little battle axe that's in the shape of the bat insignia. It's a little weathered and everything. And he just looks awesome, man. I love how they did this Joker. And, of course, he comes with the display stand. And he also comes with the collector's card. So, I don't know. I've seen some people find this in Walmart's, but it hasn't hit mine. So, I have it now, and I'm glad I got it from Amazon. So, yeah, this is the Death in the Family Joker here. So, one of my favorite Jokers, hands down, for sure. Yeah, I'm loving it. All right, so I figured I'd start off with the big boys here. So, these are two of my most anticipated figures from McFarlane Toys. Overall, hands down, this entire haul is a collection of my most anticipated McFarlane toy figures. But man, these things are just phenomenal. I mean, we're gonna start off with this ManBat here, and man, this guy, I'm gonna move Killer Croc out of the way, but dude, this just ridiculous. Look at this. Wow, man. Woo. The detail. The only thing I'm gonna tell you right now that I really wish was different with this ManBat is that I wish we were provided with swappable hands, as opposed to just being stuck with fisted hands. As you can see, he just only has fisted hands. But I wish we would have had some open hands. And but man, I am so happy to have this guy. Everything I'm up here, I'm happy to have. But dude, this is just when they announced this guy, I was like, okay, yeah. And I really like the fact that we're given the larger portraits for our display packages. I like that. It shows out better. Of course, I mean, I do like to see like the figures that are going to be released, but this is much better. I just like how this looks overall for the packaging. And man, look at this image here. This is beautiful. And I really would like for them to just stay with the more comic book images for the back of the packages. I think that shows out better. And man, it's just so awesome. You can see Batman down here chained up. One more thing that I wish was included with this ManBat is some sort of rock diorama piece that you can place the ManBat figure on, and then maybe have some bats attached to it that kind of show out from behind him like this right here. That would have been awesome, man. That would have been dope, man. But whew, he's a winner, man. I love it. We're gonna get on to Killer Croc here. Got old Killer Croc, and this guy looks just as awesome. You can see the detail even through the display packaging, and just you can see the texture of the little crocodile skin that he has, man. They did a good job of capturing that. Even just through the display packaging, you can see just the detail, man, that they gave this Killer Croc, man. It just speaks to just how great this brand is to me. And to get the Arkham Asylum version is big time, because I like that version. He looks more imposing than any other version that I've seen. And man, this guy is definitely on point here. Again, would have liked some swappable hands, maybe an extra diorama piece to add to the Killer Croc, maybe some sort of sewer diorama set. And then on the back here, we're treated with yet another awesome promo image of the Killer Croc, a larger image here again. I like that direction. It really shows out better for the packaging. It makes me not want to throw away the box, but what can you do with these big boxes, man? But yeah, I love the larger images yet again. This looks awesome, dude. This just looks so good. I like that. So really excited about this Killer Croc here. Definitely going to be reviewing Killer Croc as well as everything that I'm going to go through today. I'm excited about these figures. I can't wait to get to reviewing these guys for you all. So stay tuned for that. All right, up next is yet another one of those figures that I have been looking forward to, and it is one of my most favorite DC characters ever, and that is the Green Arrow. Now, I'm happy for this Green Arrow, but I tell you, I want a classic Green Arrow, man. I want the one that we had back in the 80s, maybe the early 90s, that had the Robin Hood hat and that whole get up. Or maybe a Rebirth Green Arrow. I'm hoping maybe we get that. That might be something that we do get, especially with McFarlane going the whole Rebirth route with a lot of our figures. But man, I am extremely happy that I actually have a McFarlane Toys Green Arrow figure. And a few things that's missing out of this thing is an arrow. I mean, come on, man. You gotta add an arrow, a loose arrow to, the figure, so you can kind of place that with the bow that he has. So wish that was included. Again, I'm hoping we get another Green Arrow figure, maybe that Rebirth. And I hope that this also means that we receive a Black Canary figure. Even if we get the Injustice Black Canary, that'll be awesome to place alongside Ollie at 2. Then here on the back, we have the larger portrait here of the Green Arrow that looks so awesome, man. I love that. Really happy with Ollie here. And let's get on to the next. Here we have Grifter. Now, as I pull Green Arrow aside, I'm gonna pull him back. Never would I thought that I would see any of these figures in this line. when it first started. I was like, okay, you know, I want a Green Arrow, and I'm waiting, and it was like nothing. And then all of a sudden, here we get the Green Arrow. Really happy about that. And it's just, as a fan, this is so huge for me. And that's what it's all about, man. Finding the things as a collector that matter to you, whether it be this, something else, you know, maybe Marvel Legends or whatever. But that's why we collect. We collect because we find stuff like this that we love. And I mean, Arrow is like one of my all-time favorite heroes, yes. And then we have this guy right here. Now, for over a year, folks, I have been like searching for a Grifter figure. I was even going to get the old school one from the Wildcats, the 90s one. I was like, I gotta find me a 90s Grifter and at least just have that. We got this one here. This one here. Now I got this one. So, man, I mean, I read about this guy during my, reaction. You can definitely check that out on the channel. But I am over the moon, just in awe of the fact that I actually have a Grifter figure and that he has been released through this line, man. And he just looks phenomenal. In box, the promo images, everything. I mean, this guy, it's just, he looks ridiculous. He looks just so good, man. I mean, again, we know the mandate against providing our action figures with, guns. So we don't have guns with our, Grifter figure. So I have to supply him with that. But he does come with these two weapons here. He has a katana, which is one of the best katana that has been released through the McFarlane brand. And he has this Rambo blade here that is it just looks impeccable. Look at the design and the detail here, even through the display packaging. And again, man, this guy just looks so awesome, man. All right, so let's get on to the next. We have yet another one and another one. No, we got another one, man. It's like what that old Puff Daddy song. I told you that we won't stop. He won't. McFarlane, he just won't stop. He just can't stop. But this right here, man. Come on, hands down, one of my most favorite new characters that's been released through the DC universe. I mean, when this guy came on in the comics, I thought he was going to be more of a villain, but he wasn't. He wound up being one of Batman's newest sidekicks, and I am hopeful. I wish somebody at Warner Brothers would kind of think outside the box and give us this guy in a live-action movie. I mean, that'd be so awesome, and tie him into the Batman. They train together and everything. It's just like, this is like one of the baddest characters in the DC universe, man. And look at this outfit, man. Look at this costume. He's a futuristic ninja, man. It's just like this guy, he looks like he just ripped him right out of the pages of the Batman comics. And look at the name, man. His name is just cool. I mean, Ghostmaker. I mean, it's just like, he's just bad all the way through. And just look at the image on the back, man. Come on, McFarlane Toys. Bring it on home. Bring it on home. Oh, man. I'm on cloud nine, folks, because they're just three figures that I just went over that I never thought I'd see, and that I got. And the Ghostmaker, the Grifter, and the Green Arrow. I'm just over the moon excited for these figures here, man. This guy has to be hands down one of the best figures of the year. Oh, hands down. But yeah, he's a very welcome addition to my McFarlane Toys collection. So, all right. And let's see who else we got here. We have, oh boy. Yeah, man. The hits just keep coming, man. It just keeps coming. I'm telling y'all, I'm like MJ, man. I'm MJ in the fourth quarter. If you too young to know who Michael Jordan is or what he did in the game, YouTube it. YouTube. Y'all know how to work YouTube. All right. This is another one, man. They ramped up the quality with the Arkham Knight, the Ghostmaker, and the Grifter figure. And this one here is awesome for a variety of ways. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know I'm big on accessories. And that's been one of my knocks on many of the Batman figures that I've reviewed, is that they don't come with really any accessories. But this guy, he comes with just grapple gun that looks better than any Batman grapple that I have. And then he comes with these gas grenades. It seems like it was gas or gas grenades or flash grenades. And man, they look so cool. And I believe that there's an option or a way that you can attach those grenades to the figure here. So really excited to dive into that and see if that's the case. You know, there's just so many figures, folks. I'm looking forward to, you know, exploring and reviewing. But man, this guy is yet another one of those figures that can go easily as one of the year's best. I mean, it's just, these figures are just so awesome, man. And like I said, the price point that we're getting these figures at, $24, $20 for this quality right here. I mean, it's awesome. Look at that. Look at the detail. The texturing in the pants, the armor, the helmet. There's weathering in the metal of his helmet. You know, we'll look deeper into this figure while I review it, man. But I couldn't be more happy with this guy here. And this is another one that I'm just so excited to have, you know, as a part of my collection, you know, as the Arkham Knight. And seems like I think we're going to be getting more things from the Arkham City video game. So that's the rumor. So stay tuned for that. But man, this guy is just off the chain here. Ooh, boy, look at this. Now, the one thing I wish they would have added, and that's the one thing from McFarlane Toys, is a swappable head with this figure. Don't release them separately with the figure without the helmet. I want the swappable head. Should I spoil this? I don't know if the game has been over for about, few years. This was supposed to be Jason Todd. So to give me a Jason Todd head swap with this figure would have been awesome. But I'll take what I got, man. He gave me a grapple gun, 2 flash grenades, and a partridge and a pear tree. This figure is just oh man, he's on another level. So happy with this one here. The Queen of the Amazon, Wonder Woman. Now, this is the gold label Wonder Woman. This was a Walmart. This is a Walmart exclusive. When they initially announced this Wonder Woman, I was like, I don't know, I'm not sure. And saw her in the store, and I was like, yeah, yeah, I like it. And it's like, for right now, she's honestly going to be my stand-in, you know, for that, just a Wonder Woman, you know, until I get that classic Wonder Woman, McFarlane Toys. Everybody is waiting for a classic looking Wonder Woman. So I'm hoping that at some point within this century that we get a classic looking Wonder Woman. But this looks awesome. You know, the shield, the coloring. Now there is the standard version that looks great as well. But I really like the color palette that they utilized for this one here. You know, again, she comes with a shield. She comes with a lasso. So this version comes with a lasso. The other one did not. And she comes with that huge Wonder Woman sword. So, you know, all the way through, this figure looks fantastic. So I'm going to go with this one here. For right now, it's my standard Wonder Woman. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we get that classic Wonder Woman. So here I'm going to turn it to the back. And we're provided with Todd McFarlane's signature, because this is his design for Wonder Woman. So I meant to mention that earlier. We have the Batman design by Todd McFarlane, and now we have the gold label McFarlane Toys Wonder Woman. So really excited about adding this to my collection as well. Here, last on the table, we have the fastest man alive in Wally West the Flash. Yet another one of those figures that I am extremely excited to be adding to my collection. I do have the Barry Allen Rebirth Flash, but man, to have Wally West to the mix and this version here, I love it, man. I love this costume here for Wally West. I always thought this was like so cool. And the dark red and the silver lining through the costume looks so awesome. And I like the colors for the effects too. So I definitely wanted an extra Flash to add to my DC McFarlane collection. I'm going to make a plea to McFarlane Toys. Y'all gotta give me a Jay Garrett Flash, man. It's time. Y'all done gave me Wally West. I done gave me Barry Allen. We got Reverse Flash. Now I need a Jay Garrett Flash. So bring on Jay Garrett. We got to get him. Turn him on the back. And this is symbolic of why I want comic art on the back of these packages, and why I love the larger photos for the packaging, man. This is the best photo I've seen thus far. I mean, this looks awesome. Look at that. That shows out on the shelf. I've had it like this on my shelf. And man, this just looks so cool, man. I love it. I just love it, man. This is awesome. So this is Wally West at his best, racing into the Speed Force. So cool. All right. So I got Wally West, y'all. That's not all, folks. That's not all. I got one more thing that I am excited to be sharing with you all, and that I have. And this was another item that I received from the CMB store. I have the Batman and Hush 2-pack. I am just, dude, I'm just so, to say I'm excited is a understatement. If you've been following this channel, you know that I'm like the biggest Batman fan there is out there. I raved about this Hush figure, and I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for the 2-pack once I saw that 2-pack announced, so that I not only can get Hush, but I can get the diorama piece and Batman. I'm going to push them, going to pull them closer. I know there's some issues with this Batman figure involving the joints here. You know, the joints here, as you can see, are not colored, but if you turn on back, they show that the joints are colored. So maybe, you know, when this thing gets released to more stores or whatever, they will maybe fix this. Or what I'm thinking, we'll get this Batman in a single gold label release in the blue colored costume, because this is supposed to be Batman Hush, and he looks great. But Batman Hush, if you follow the comics and you know, he didn't wear the black costume. He wore the blue. So I'm thinking we'll get this in the gold label with the blue costume, and then we'll be rushing to the stores to possibly get this for a gold label. We'll see. I don't know. I just got a feeling. But even with the joints, really excited for this. Hush is hands down one of the best Batman stories of all time in my eyes. I've read it so many times. I just love that story, man. It's just so cool. It has some of everything in it. And this is the coolest way I feel to like cap off this video, is to show my most favorite hero of all time with Hush in this 2-pack. And man, I'm excited, dude. I am extremely excited to have this here. I'm going to turn him around again. I'm going to show him up close. You see Hush. Now, of course, Hush does not come with his twin pistols. I'll have to supply him with that, but he does come with this shovel here, as you can see, and Batman comes with these 2 silver batarangs. So really look forward to reviewing this one, folks. So stay tuned for this. And I'm going to turn it around to the side once again so we can get that big shot of the diorama piece here. It says, here lies Jason Todd. And then we have the Hush and Batman looking all types of awesome. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this haul that I shared with you all. As a fan, I'm really excited for these things. And a huge shout out, as always, to my subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support. I truly appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, hit that subscription button. Also, folks, be sure to hit that like button. It will really help the channel out. Smash that bell notification so that you are notified when my videos do drop. I tell you what, ManBat appreciates it. And I think Killer Croc, he just might appreciate it too. So if you do all that, they'll appreciate it. And I will as well. Thank you so much. And until next time, folks, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Same bat time, same bat channel. And until next time, folks, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.